you going? All right. 107th East, right? West. Okay, got it.
I just remember, you're serving someone in this capacity, right? And I'll be honest and a little bit vulnerable here is that I'm not as experienced with our roadways as many of our professional drivers are. So I was in a yellow taxi. My passenger expected me to know every single roadway, and I had to turn on GPS.
All right, you want me to go along Amsterdam then? Oh, we're on it. Okay, sorry.
So I already felt like I was not as good of a driver as the other 179,000 drivers.
How are you doing? Good? All right, excellent. Beautiful. Is there anything I could do? You want AC or anything? All right, good.
On my first ride, I was sweating way too much. I was nervous, I was anxious, and I wanted to make a good impression.
You're my first ride ever. Yeah, I just started.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's going super smooth.
All right, good. I hope. We'll keep it that way.
It's an intense drive to start.
Yes.
My biggest fault in many of these trips is to tell them that they're in the commissioner's cab and that it's a free trip way too early in the trip so that they don't get mad at me.
And positive news is that this is going to be a free ride. Because I'm the head of the Department of Taxi and Limousine Commission. And so I'm just experiencing what drivers experience on a regular basis.
The Taxi and Limousine Commission is a regulatory body that regulates all for-hire vehicles that are on use in our roadways, from yellow taxis, green cabs, high volumes like Uber and Lyft, deliveries, black cars, Lux Limo, plus our commuter vans, of course. So we regulate a lot of what passengers use and take to get from point A to point B. I was a regulator in Washington, D.C., where I learned how to drive one of our transit vehicles. And so I took that opportunity to really learn about the passenger's perspective, but also what a driver has to go through on a daily basis. And so I wanted to take it a step further and go through the entire licensing process. And this is not an easy job. Drivers have to do a lot and have to serve customers for 8 to 10, maybe even more hours a day to earn a living. Outside of many of the other things that you have to deal with on a regular basis, including interpersonal relationships with your passengers, the regulatory scheme of the TLC really impacts you, right? You always have to think about what this action that you do impacts your driving privilege. And it's complicated, and we have a lot of rules. But what I'm very proud of is that many of the rules that we have created over the last year and a half has been to help drivers at the end of the day, to allow drivers more opportunity to look at our framework and go back to this commission and say, hey, we really do need to change X, Y, and Z to better drivers, right? And so those on-the-ground opportunities help me make better decisions, more effective decisions that impact drivers' lives at the end of the day.
All right, so let me end this. All right, well, I'll donate everything to the base. All right, let me help you out.
Commission a cab.